Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, and I've got a good one for you today. I am starting at the Alamitos Bay in Long Beach. I'm going to walk towards Naples and see some of the beautiful houses and just hang out. But we are about to experience a bunch of train wrecks that are about to come together, and we need to be honest with each other as we look at this stuff as summer gets ready to end, and as we go into fall, and as temperatures start to change and things get cooler. We have to look at everything in the economy right now, regardless of where you're at. Before I do that, please take a second. Please hit the like button. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you get notified of everything that we're doing. Plus, we have an email list, and an email is going to go out this weekend, so sign up for it. And the link is below that you can sign up for that. And also, if you want more exclusive content, there is Patreon. And let's get into it. You know, fat cats, people that are real big time people that we've heard about, BlackRock, Blackstone, all these hedge funds, all these different financiers from around the globe, and including the Fed. Jerome Powell met in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and they're going to give their synopsis today on what's happening in the marketplace. And regardless of what they tell us, we know what's happening. And if you're honest with yourself, you can see that there are major problems going on in the economy right now. And a lot of people don't want to look at this and don't want to just add two and two together. But, you know, let's just go through the obvious. Unemployment is not at 3%. It's just not, people. There are so many people that are not counted right now, and you have to look at that. Businesses right now cannot get people to work for them. And you can sit there and say the jobs aren't good. You know, back in the day, 2019 and before, you know, you'd get people that would just have 2 and 3 jobs. They would just do that. Not anymore. That's not happening. Second thing is we are seeing our energy costs through the roof. Now, oil prices have dropped, gas prices have dropped recently. And again, if you look at history, which nobody wants to do because they think of history and they think of their boring history teacher, you have to look at economic history. And economic history has told us that when there are midterms, they try to fudge oil prices time and again. And if you look back through history, you didn't have oil spike during midterm elections. It just didn't happen. Why is that? Oh, because they just get lucky, you know, every 4 years in the off season between a major election that oil prices go down. No, it's completely manipulated, guys. And this is no different. So think about it. Your gas in some of your areas of the country went from $3 to $5.50. Now it's in the 4s, and you guys are supposed to celebrate that and go up and down. No, it's outrageous. Inflationary spike that we've had for food and for everything else has gone completely out of control. Aluminum, okay, has gone up so high that a lot of companies that deal with aluminum products are going out of business, and they're shuttering time and again. Healthcare workers, there are such a number of hospitals that are cutting back. Why? Why are they cutting back? Never in the history have we seen the cutbacks and the staff shortages that they have, because they're not getting paid right now. And through the health crisis, everybody was essential, working double time and things like that. And now, you know, some of these hospitals have horrible service right now. And again, supply chain issues, and you're seeing medical supplies as you know, with shortages right now that we've never seen before. Gas, natural gas, is going to go through the roof. It's at the highest level that it's ever been. I used to follow these 2 different stocks. One was DGAZ, DGAZ, and UGAZ. And they used to make it so that you could tell the direction of where natural gas was going. If anybody has an alternative to that, because they closed both of those and they're not active right now. So if you know of anybody that, if there's an alternative to UGAZ and DGAZ, let me know what they are, because you could basically follow the trend on where natural gas was going up and when it was going down. So don't have anything like that. But in the summer of 2022, you're seeing natural gas prices spike right now before it gets cold. So as the weather gets worse, you're going to see natural gas prices go through the roof right now. And we have such a shortage of natural gas right now here in the States alone and around the world. You're seeing shortages in the stockpiles that they haven't had in the past. And okay, it's Vladimir Putin's fault. Let's blame it on that, okay? Let's just say it's that, okay? Let's do that. Well, you're gonna have to look at the fact that there's going to be such a shortage, and there are going to be people that are not going to be able to afford their gas bills right now. Now, with energy costs as high as they are, you are seeing these massive shutoffs where there's over 14% of people are behind, and people are getting shut off right now. And there are no moratoriums right now for things like this. So that's that. You know, Mark Jansen is the CIO of the world's largest hedge fund, Bridgewater. He's talking about how, listen, people need to understand how bad things are right now, and that regardless of where the economy's at and whatever happens with interest rates, things are not going to be good as far as business is concerned. You're going to see this make things continue to slow down. And the Fed is going to have to raise interest rates regardless of what the economy does. Now, you know, the theater of the Fed, where you have these different Fed presidents giving various opinions on what's going to happen. And again, it's just shenanigans where you've got people talking about the Fed raising interest rates, you know, 0.5 point, 0.75 point, Neo Kashkari with his full point. Who knows what they're going to do, guys? But one thing that they are going to do is it's not going to be enough to fix inflation. And you can sit there and you can talk about, hey, Dan, we're going to see a deflationary spike. Everything's going to drop in price. That may be. We may see that, but you're going to see an economy where people will not have money. You're going to see such a high amount of unemployment over the course of the next 6 months that it'll, you know, nobody wants to admit this, nobody wants to think about this, but this is only going to get worse. So I almost got whacked in the head. So be leery of everything. Be awake to everything. You know, question things. You just don't exist. Just don't go by. I know they'll fix it. These people are not going to fix anything for us. And the fact that they are waiting for these every 2 months to raise interest rates is ridiculous right now, because it is doing nothing for food prices. You know, as we approach September, I want you to think about this. And that is, September is Hunger Awareness Month. That is disgusting that we have to have a month to remind you that there's people out there that don't have enough food. And this year is going to be worse than last year. Now, my favorite charity is a charity called Joseph Dreamhouse. It's run by a woman named Fran, who is a classically trained chef who went to culinary school and believes in feeding people nutritious meals. And she prepares meals for people and delivers them. Okay, great organization. Fran is a winner, okay, in 1,000 ways. Now, what I mean by that is, everybody writes me, oh, I wish I could earn extra money. I wish I could do different things, Dan. You don't understand. I'm in my 60s now, and I can't earn money, and I can't do things the way I used to. Well, Fran runs the charity, and one thing that Fran did was Fran started her own YouTube channel called Ma Chefin, okay? Now, Ma Chefin does recipes and does cooking. And guys, I love that. If I could have any channel, it would be cooking. It would be the greatest thing ever, just to prepare stuff over and over again. Because the cool thing about this is there's no date to a recipe. There's no date to making a salad. You can sit there and have a salad, and let's have this basil and watermelon salad that Fran does. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Fran, inside of 6 months, made over 100 videos on YouTube, to where she's monetized now, guys. She's getting paid ad money from this, but now it's over 150, and Fran wrote a cookbook. So I'll show you the image of the cookbook right here. But Fran needs to be very proud of herself. But also, if you guys want the cookbook, want to look at this, check out the channel Ma Chefin, and I'll leave the link below. And also, look at Fran's cookbook, because it's super cool. And Fran made a cookbook, and the link will be below to purchase that as well. But the idea with this, guys, is that look at the alternative. What are you good at? Now, again, Fran's a chef, so the logical thing would be the cooking channel, the cookbook, things like that. What do you know that you can make some extra money right now? Think of it now. Get rid of what you don't need in your garage right now. You know, my cleaning guy that's going to help me get rid of more stuff is coming by tomorrow. We're going to go through everything. What else can we sell and get rid of? And live that minimalist lifestyle, because right now, people have money. And I'm telling you this right now, this is going to get worse. It's going to get much, much worse. And you have to realistically look at where this is at, because the inflationary numbers that we have right now are not going to get better right now. They may 6 months to a year, but think about this. Look how expensive it is to go out to a restaurant, to go get fast food, to get a Coke out. It is incredibly expensive. You know, keep hearing about coffee could go up. Everything could go up right now, and we're not supposed to be affected by this. Well, we are. We are all affected by this. It is anticipated that 30% of the businesses out there right now will go out of business. And I talked to so many people, and their biggest problem is delivery. You know, Don sent me more information on different homes, Pulte homes that are giving different incentives and different interest rates. And hey, we'll give you a fixed interest rate for 7 years fixed if you purchase this home. We'll give you, we'll guarantee you your fixtures and your granite and all your extras in your house if you buy the house from us. We've never seen this, guys, except for during the last real estate downturn. Oh, okay. Well, this is different, Dan. You know, we're not going to have the problems we had in 2008. Guys, this is going to be explosive when this thing breaks, because every true real estate professional that I know of that's connected at all with a good bank has all been asked, are you ready for what's coming? What's coming is foreclosures, bank-owned properties, which they don't have right now. We're starting to see price reductions in the smaller communities, but you're going to see these houses that will not get completed in these tract houses. And, you know, not everywhere. But the problem with this is that nobody wants to admit that when you have communities that 2.5 years ago were selling houses at just above 200,000 and now they're 500,000 and they're dropping. Vegas is dropping like a stone. Every professional, Denise that I mentioned a couple weeks ago, same thing, guys. Things are dropping like we've never seen before in the Vegas area. And how would you like to be the person that paid, you know, $600,000 for a house and now they can't get $500,000, and now you've got houses that are under contract for $420,000 that your neighbor up the street paid, you know, $600,000. You're feeling good about yourself for that. The neighbor is going to jump, you know, but they're on the first floor, so it's not going to do anything. So share your thoughts on this stuff. There's a lot more to cover. It's an absolutely beautiful, quiet day out here. And I love coming out here because it's just so nice, you know. Share your thoughts, guys. Let me know, because, you know, regardless of what Powell does, the stock market, none of us believe that it's real right now. None of us. We're seeing absolutely, you know, an inverted yield curve, which used to be the kiss of death for a recession. And people are just like, oh no, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing real matters right now. What does matter is that when you have, you know, the chief investment officer of the world's largest hedge fund saying, hey, interest rates are going up, whether you guys like it or not. This economy is bad. Read the article in the video description. This guy is convinced that things are bleak and that there's only one way out, and that's to fix things, and nobody wants to deal with that. But it's going to be a major dilemma, and people are going to lose their jobs, lose their homes, and lose their businesses. We are hearing so much from people from around the country that are writing me about simple things like auto insurance. Geico going up 30%. Well, I haven't had any claims. Well, it doesn't matter, because of all the other claims, because of the supply chain, because of the cost to get vehicles fixed now, and the delays in getting vehicles fixed. We're going to stick it to you, Mr. Good Guy, who doesn't speed, who never got in an accident. Who cares? Homeowners insurance, same thing, same exact thing. It costs so much to have contractors fix the houses now that it's going to affect everybody. Property taxes, same thing. Again, the train wreck, guys, the train wreck of everything. It's just, Mr. Gloom and Doom. No, it's realistic, and you've got to live in a real world, guys, where everything is going up. But here's the problem. The people that have a fixed income are doomed right now, are absolutely doomed, because Social Security and what they're sending out right now to guys like me in news services. Hey, listen, January could be the world's biggest Social Security bump ever. And it won't be enough, guys. This year's wasn't enough to help you guys. So it's not going to be enough. But again, let's talk about the money you're going to get 5 months from now. Okay, 6 months from now. Is it going to help you? No, it's not. Not going to pay for food now. Property taxes, insurance, health insurance, everything. Just through the roof, guys, right now. Absolutely through the roof. And nobody wants to sit down and say, yeah, this is kind of a problem. But, everything's going to go down in price. Remember, guys, the prices are going to go up to here. You're not going to see your property taxes drop 20%. It's never going to happen. You're not going to see gas drop back down to $3 a gallon. You're going to be happy at $4.50. It's just that simple. All these different things that they're adding on with the new inflationary tax, or the, that thing is going to absolutely destroy things. And, nobody wants to sit there and admit that. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. Let me know what you're thinking. And there's a lot more to cover today. We all have to shop. We all have to get things for our house and to run our lives. And over the course of the last 2.5 years, the stores that have increased the most amount in sales were the dollar stores. And basically there is no dollar store anymore. The 99-cent store has got anything from 99 cents to, $30 in the stores now. It's crazy. But Dollar Tree just announced that they're going to not make nearly as much money in 2022, and they lowered their economic forecast for Dollar Tree because people are spending less, and they're just seeing it throughout all their stores. So there's that one. And then there's Dollar General. Now, I used to think Dollar General was a dollar store. Well, no, it's not. It's got lower price merchandise inside there, in addition to things that cost $1. They're getting hurt the worst right now because they have, more expensive items that people are not buying. And Family Dollar, same problem that they're having right now, is that Family Dollar, from the three companies, is seeing the biggest problem because they've got more expensive merchandise. They don't have the inventory. People are not spending on the more expensive items when they go to those stores. They're spending less all the way around. And with that, you're seeing bigger problems with inventory with these stores. And again, the seasonal stuff that you have, this is the time of the year where you would see all the Halloween stuff out at these stores. And you're starting to see that, but who wants that? Who's got the money for Halloween right now? And you're just not seeing them spend the money that you have. That's the other thing, is that we used to have pop-up stores here, and I guess you guys have this around the country, like Spirit Halloween and different Halloween stores that pop up and rent for 60 and 90 days. We're seeing less of these, and it's anticipated that we're going to see half as many here in Southern California as we normally would. Now, talking about making money constantly, I want to talk about something that happened last year. There was a guy who owned a car wash in Anaheim, California, that ran a haunted car wash. And we went to it. I showed you guys video from it. It was very cool. They charged you 30 bucks a car, and they would wash your car and scare the hell out of you. And this guy made a bloody fortune doing this. So what can you do with the holidays? What can you do to make more money during times like this to be different? You know, again, a haunted car wash, how brilliant is that? So, you know, if you're trying to do a fundraiser, if you're trying to raise money for the community, kids groups, baseball teams, football teams, whatever, think of what's different right now, because people need to be entertained. Haunted houses, things like that can go all month long in October, guys. And now you've got, you know, 45 days to get yourself ready for stuff like that. So look at that. But the haunted car wash in Anaheim, that guy made a bloody fortune. It was on the news channels, everything. The sign that the Dollar Tree and that Dollar General and all these other stores like that, you know, Family Dollar, are not doing as well is a sign of the times, guys. Walmart and Target have such an inventory problem, and I have so many people sending me the different pictures and grills, and you're starting to see the Traeger grills go on sale, you know, for $100 off. I'm telling you guys, buy that stuff. Buy the barbecues. You know, here in this climate, okay, a barbecue sitting outside is not going to rust like it's going to in some of these colder climates. You know that. And they have to unload those things. But here's the other thing. You know, the managers at Home Depot and the managers at Lowe's have discretionary decision to make a decision on any damaged merchandise or anything like that. Walk in there now and say, listen, I want one of these barbecues. I know it says it's $400. I'll give you $200 for it. And watch them, him and Ha, probably say yes to you. But they will eventually say yes to this stuff. So look at things like this that you want. Look at the patio furniture that's sitting there that they don't, it's taking up space. What are we gonna do with it? They're gonna close it out. Just a matter of time, guys. So make those offers. The worst thing they say is, no, I can't do that. It's you know, I can't go that low. Get ready, okay? So let me know if you have any success with any of that too, because I know other people are trying this too as well. So share your thoughts and all this stuff. I'm gonna finish this video with these last few stories, and you can't make this stuff up. We were just told that there were only 243,000 first-time unemployment job claims, and we're supposed to celebrate that because it was 2,000 off of the previous week. I don't even believe these numbers to save my life. The GDP numbers that we were told originally were off for last quarter at 0.9%, were revised to 0.6%. Okay, we're still in a recession, regardless of what they say. So we are in a recession right now, okay? Now, home sales dropped 1%. Now again, when you look at all these numbers from the previous months, the average house payment around the country is $2,000 for the average house payment, which is the highest it's ever been. Still it's high, so we will see if that gets fixed and changed, and if we start to see housing prices drop at all. It will be very interesting to see that. We just got wind that the judge ruled in the case of the purchase of Twitter that Elon Musk is entitled to get these bot numbers and to get the numbers in regards to the bots that they have for the company. He didn't get everything he wanted because he said it was too broad, but they said, wait a second, he's entitled to get this stuff. The company is based on advertising. The company is based on the engagement of these people, and if they're not real, he's got a legitimate claim. So, barely heard about that, right? So you heard about it here. Dillard's, okay, don't even know where there's a Dillard's. Dillard's store is closing a bunch of stores starting August 27th, okay? If there's a Dillard's near you, let me know. That's it, guys. You know, it's again, the train wreck. So much so that you have to look at this stuff and take it seriously, that we don't have leadership that's going to fix this stuff. You know, yesterday we saw, you know, the 10-year yield drop because the Fed started buying everything you know, prior to Jerome Powell talking today. So this is nuts, guys, okay? Share your thoughts on all this stuff. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget the email list. You can sign up for it below. And if you want more access, exclusive content, there's Patreon. Onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.